Have you ever wondered why chronic respiratory disease is one of the most difficult disease you can completely eradicate from your farm? Have you ever wondered so? Yes, it's called chronic, emphasis on the chronic for a reason. Once chronic respiratory disease hits your farm, in fact, you have to spend and spend, change so many drugs, it keeps going and coming back. Yes, it's that difficult. Chronic respiratory disease is one disease that the bacteria leverage on three major factors: the biological factor, the management factor, and the environmental factors. And that is why it remains persistent in your farm for a very long time. Now, for the biological factor, the bacteria needs a host to survive. And most times, these hosts are long-time carriers. They carry it for a long time. Even sometimes, they may not even show signs that they are carrying CRD bacteria. So they transmit it silently. And this is what happens in the hatcheries when the parent stock is infected with this bacteria, and it transmits it vertically from the mother hen to the egg, and by extension to the chick. And that is why you consider such CRD as follow-up. You will treat and treat and treat. It will not go away. It can just subside for some time, and the symptoms will still come up again because it's from the parent stock. It is inherently in the chick right from hatchery. So that kind of CRD is considered a follow-up. You have little or nothing to do about it. You just have to find a way to manage it until you are able to sell them. And then for the environmental factors, when you get these chicks directly from the hatchery to your farm, there are some environmental factors that can propel a spread horizontally. Yes, this disease, this bacteria can be spread vertically from the mother hen to the egg, and by extension to the chick. And it can be spread horizontally from one affected chick to another. And that's what happens in your farm when you fail to consider some environmental factors. There are some environmental factors that can affect and speeding up its horizontal spread from one affected chick to another. This includes overcrowding, when you have poor ventilation, poor litter management, poor biosecurity, propel the horizontal transmission of this bacteria from one chick to another. So lastly is the management factor, how you manage this bacteria in your farm. And the best way to manage it is using good antibiotics such as xylazine-based drugs, aerofloxacin-based drugs, oxycycline-based drugs. But one important thing to note is that those drugs will not eliminate its carrier status. It will only manage it. And that is why it is important to try to boost the immunity of your pets by giving them good feed and water to help boost their immunity so that they can combat this bacteria. So that's how you get to manage CRD in your farm until you eventually sell your flock off. So that's it, guys. I hope this video is helpful to you. If it does, please like, comment, and share. Until I see you on my next one. Bye for now.